Do you want a nighttime routine that actually restores your skin over 40? Here's exactly what to use for mature skin repair while you sleep. Hey everyone, it's Maria here. It's been a while, so I'm just going to quickly introduce myself to you for anyone who's new here. I'm a mom of two. I'm 49 years old. I live in Toronto, Canada, where it's cold right now, and definitely my skin is feeling it. I've been in the beauty industry for over 20 years in a variety of roles, and right now and for the last little while, I've been specializing in mature skin. So for women 40 and up. So what I want to talk to you about today is the best nighttime skincare routine. I like to keep things simple. If you've been here for a while, you know that I talk a lot about natural ingredients and natural skincare products and just keeping things really simple so that your skin can heal, can repair itself, and just feel like really good. So what I want to give you today is, not the bare minimum, but like the products that can actually make a difference for your skin. Okay, I'm not going to talk a lot about actives. Those are, up to you to bring in. I'm going to guide you along and give you 3 education tips on what to do at night to help your skin glow. I'm not wearing any makeup today, just to glow and feel good, especially if you live in a cold climate. You're going to be feeling all the things. Of course, everything that's happening because of age and everything that's happening in the environment. So number 1, nighttime is when your skin restores and renews itself. So focus on nourishment over stripping. I'm not really sure if you're into exfoliation or if you are, someone who's going to use, a toner every night that has some type of chemical exfoliant in it. Pay attention to these things and really kind of hone in on how it makes your skin feel. Like immediately after, how does it make your skin feel? I'm just going to pull my hair back. And what I would like you to focus on is more on nourishment. You could bring in, those treatments. I love an alpha hydroxy acid treatments such as this one here, which is very gentle, I want to say, and it's 100% made with naturally derived glycolic acid, pure glycolic acid. But these things are treatments. They can be done once or twice a week. You can also go through a cycle and then pause, let your skin, do its thing and then start it all over again. A lot of these things are not meant to be used every single day. However, for some reason, we do these things, and perhaps your skin could take it 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but perhaps your skin is not exactly the same anymore, and the changes that you're noticing on your skin are telling you, you know what, like no more of this. So nourishment. How do you bring in nourishment at night? Well, the first thing would be during your cleansing routine. So if you are using a cleanser, a foaming cleanser, this is not really the most nourishing type of products because it's meant to remove the dirt, makeup, oil of your skin. And sometimes, depending on the cleanser, it also removes, those essential lipids that our skin is now working so hard to make. We're not, 15, 16, we're not 25 anymore. So anything that your skin produces, thank goodness that it does, but you need to hold on to that stuff. So I've talked about this in other videos as well. I'm going to link some other videos on oil cleansing before. It is absolutely my favorite for mature skin, anyone over 40, and especially during winter. I have had clients, solve their oiliness with oil cleansing. And I know sometimes it sounds counterintuitive, but it's not. Hear me out, okay? So how is it possible that someone in, their mid-50s, mid-60s has oily skin? How is that possible? Did I not just talk about the fact that we're not producing a lot of these things, the decline, the production in menopause of all these, ingredients or, little perks our skin used to create, the sebum, the hyaluronic acid, all of that, the production of that declines. So if you are mature and you're telling me you have oily skin, immediately I'm wondering, how is that possible? Let's do a deep dive into that. And it can, in a lot of times, start with a cleanser. Okay, so if the cleanser is a cleanser that's harsh, foamy, lathery, gel, something that is not serving you right now, and I'm not going to like vilify products here, it's just not right for you. All right, put it aside, donate it, give it to someone else who's going to enjoy using it. So bringing in an actual oil cleanser can help balance out those oils, and it also creates nourishment. So nourishment with something like this, right? Because it has the oils, the plant oils in this case. If you are a tallow person, you can check out my tallow videos. I'll pop those below as well for oil cleansing. But having something like the ingredients in this one, for example, jojoba, that is infused with calendula, it's infused with chamomile flowers. This one also has a little bit of beeswax. So you need to kind of have a product like this. And when I talk about nourishment, is you're going to take your sweet time cleansing your skin. And this type of product as well, I love telling my clients to leave it on their skin as a mask. Let your skin really pull in what it needs, and you're going to notice so much difference on your skin when you remove it. You're going to need a warm, wet face cloth to remove the product off your skin. If you have a cleanser that you love and you're like, you know what, Maria, I'm not into the oil cleansing, the way that you're going to bring in nourishment is with a facial oil. I'm not sure if you have a facial oil that you like. Ooh, that's not the one. That's not what I wanted to show you. Okay, one sec. Okay, friends, here we go. So you're going to bring in a face oil. All right. Now, the sky's the limit with these. I sell these organic products from the west coast of Canada in my shop. I have been working with this company, with Helena Lane, who is amazing, for about 8 years, and carrying them in my shop with great success. Bring in an oil, okay? So you are cleansed, you have maybe a little bit of dampness on your skin. You can go in with an oil. Simple as that, all right? And this will provide essential fatty acids. If you get an oil, for example, like this one here with the frankincense, it's going to bring in some of the essential oils. It contains neroli and frankincense. And really, you want the oils, the fatty acids from the oils to bring in the nourishment. That's what's going to do the job. Step 2, focus on a simple layering process instead of an 8 product type of process. The more products you use, you kind of become a little bit, disoriented as to what product does what. Like 8 products, I don't really know what each of it does exactly, or maybe you do, but really, like if you pull one out, is your skin like gonna change? I don't know. What is it exactly that each one of that does to your skin? And are you able to tell the difference if you don't stop using it? So 3 products for layering. After that, you're going to bring in a serum. So now this serum will be a watery serum. We're going to focus on hydration. You could choose a serum, and then the third one would be something to moisturize. You can choose a moisturizer, a ceramide cream, or you can simply do an oil like I mentioned before. Hydration can be brought in with a mist and another serum. So find what it is that you need, but you need like a serum that is going to focus on hydration, or a mist, if you like both. Fantastic for hydration. Okay, and you're just gonna go to town with that, especially the mists. I absolutely love them because you can use them at any time of day. I sit here at my computer and I always have a mist sitting right next to my desk. And then a hydrating serum, which would look like this, okay? What I showed you before, the oil, that is not a hydrating serum. You need something like that, all right? And you can just press it into your skin, massage it into your most dry areas. If your skin drinks it up, take a couple more drops and put a couple more drops on. But what we're looking for is something with hyaluronic acid, okay? So we want something like the base to be hyaluronic acid. This one here, Nordic Boost by Cocoon Apothecary, also has like aloe vera, leaf juice. It also has Icelandic moss. So you want that like really kind of watery, what I was saying? Put on your lips, like my skin just eats these products up. And I just love the glow and how it preps the skin for the next thing that's coming. And after that, you're going to go in with a moisturizer. Now, for for moisturizer, again, if you love a light moisturizer, you can go in with just your traditional type of moisturizer. This one here by 3 Ships is a grape stem cell and squalane day cream. Okay, you could use it at night. Please ignore the marketing. And if you find that it's a little bit light for you for the evening, you can do so many things, such as going and adding a couple of drops of your oil, okay, into the moisturizer. This is how you kind of like beef it up. So a moisturizer like this, for me, I mean, I know it says day cream, like I would use this at night. Like what makes it not for night? Like really nothing. And for the daytime, if it's an SPF cream, I understand if that is, the one that's marketed for daytime, like, most of us do not wear SPF in bed, okay? So then you're just gonna massage this on, and by adding a few drops of that oil, again, we're talking about the nourishment here, right? And focusing on the nourishment. The one that I added is by Helena Lane, and it's the lemon and pomegranate. This one is from her Nourishing collection. Fantastic oil and really excellent for brightening up the skin as well with this steam distilled oil. So choose a favorite moisturizer. And again, if you are looking to repair, stay away from a lot of actives. You could have an active product like a glycolic acid that does so much for mature skin. You could bring this in a couple times a week and just leave your 1, 2, 3 skincare regimen be the same the rest of the nights. It's consistency that's going to show you the results, not the fads and the trends that kind of come and go, and you try it and you're like, yeah, okay, whatever, that kind of did something. I'm not really sure because I'm using 8 products. I can't tell the difference. All right. So consistency is key, and stick to the 3 products to layer, not 8 or 10. And my third point was actually on the layering, and I think I covered it in point 2, but that's fine. Yeah, we talked about the layering. So I am a huge proponent of the layering of the products, and I already touched on the simplicity of keeping it to 3. But the way that you need to think about it is, well, you're going to be a beautiful little cake, but you need to hydrate the skin so the skin is like nice and plump and like ready to receive anything that's heavier. So if you want to think of it as oil and then like water, let's say a mist, hyaluronic serum, right? And then back to an oil. Okay, so let's remove this so it's not so confusing, but okay? Or you want to maybe bring in a moisturizer after the hydration. Okay, everyone, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't miss the next video where I'm going to be talking about sagging skin support. If you're losing firmness and noticing that your skin is noticeably, sagging at this stage in your life, I'll be doing a video about that next. I thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, please pop them below. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.